The U.S. next-gen AbramsX tanks will feature a hybrid power plant. A next-generation tank of General Dynamics stable will boast a new hybrid power plant that can deliver the same tactical range while using 50% less fuel, a company press release said. Dubbed AbramsX, the next-generation battle tank is a step forward in the U.S. Army's plans to reduce its carbon emissions. If you were wondering if the mandates to buy electric vehicles apply only to the public and not the military, then you haven't come across the U.S. Army's climate change plan. Earlier this year, Interesting Engineering reported how the U.S. Army plans to reduce its carbon emissions by as much as 50% in the next 10 years. It could be expected that the U.S. Army would turn to electric vehicles for all non-tactical operations. However, advances in electric propulsion mean that even tactical vehicles can now afford a switch, even if it is a partial one, in addition to being environmentally friendly. The technology can deliver tactical advantages too. The AbramsX next-generation tank. The advantage could not be more obvious in the next-generation AbramsX tank that General Dynamics plans to showcase at the U.S. Army's upcoming Annual Meeting and Exposition in Washington, D.C. The AbramsX has been equipped with a hybrid diesel-electric propulsion system that is expected to deliver substantial fuel savings by halving fuel consumption. The electric propulsion will add silent watch capability to these tanks as well as the option to move silently at low speeds. In addition to avoiding detection, this newly added capability could also be used by the crew to gain an advantage over opponents. As we have seen in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, tank losses have been particularly high, and the legacy designs are putting large armies at a disadvantage in conflict. Improvements to the tank. Interestingly, the changes in propulsion are also paving the way for improvements in the tank design. The most advanced of the Abrams tanks, the M1A2, which is currently in service, weighs over 73 tons, making them difficult to be carried on ships and planes. Calls for reduction of their weight have been reflected in the U.S. Army's call for new maneuver support vessels. In addition to avoiding detection, this newly added capability could also be used by the crew to gain an advantage over opponents. As we have seen in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, tank losses have been particularly high, and the legacy designs are putting large armies at a disadvantage in conflict. The U.S. Army has asked American defense firm General Dynamics to purchase crucial components for the Trophy Active Protection System to be fitted into the M1A2 Abrams main battle tank. The Active Protection System will help shield the armored vehicles from anti-tank guided missiles, rocket-propelled grenades, and similar threats. Developed by Rafael and Elta Group, the trophy system uses a 360-degree radar, processor, and onboard computer to locate and track incoming threats. It can also launch countermeasures to deflect impacting munitions away from the armored vehicle with a shotgun-like blast. The system's interceptor uses small-shaped charges attached to a gimbal that fires at a point in space to intercept incoming rounds. The total value of the order is $280.1 million, according to the U.S. Department of Defense. Additional features. Rafael said that the Trophy Active Protection System rapidly classifies and engages all known chemical energy threats, recoilless rifles, rockets, high-explosive anti-tank rounds, and rocket-propelled grenades. It reportedly increases the lethality of combat forces by neutralizing enemy anti-tank teams. The system can also locate fire sources, allowing friendly forces to return fire effectively. Today's armed forces are confronting increasingly sophisticated anti-tank weapons, Rafael states on its website. To counter these threats, vehicles need active protection measures that will ensure the survivability of the crew and vehicle. Apart from Abrams tanks, the trophy system has been used on Israeli Merkava tanks to locate and cue weapons to the positions of enemy shooters. It was also selected by the German Army for its Leopard 2 main battle tank and the British Army for its Challenger 3 tank.